So now I'm 19. I've reached a certain age where it's life is starting to sound a little serious. I'm not gonna lie. I am now officially considered a little bit over than 18, sort of like a little better of an adult, sort of. I'm not gonna lie, I still feel like I'm 17, 16, same lifestyle, same mentality, same everything. Of course I've changed, of course that. But it still feels like I am still in school, still hanging out with people, blah blah blah. I just want to make a video about things that I've sort of learned over time. I've learned that no matter if we're talking about friendships, relationships, people, never rush. Never rush to make a decision, never rush to change something, never rush. Think about it twice, analyze the situation, and maybe even the quietness could help the situation. I've learned that being more open helps people a lot more. Because I realize that when no glaze, a person like me sort of opens up, people can see more of who I am and more of the thing I want people to see. Because it's more than the words that I say rather than the character that I show through my acts, my wording, through everything. I've also learned that I'm big on being a leader. I hurt myself mentally when I think about doing things that are genuinely bad for me. And not even for me. Like, I don't really think about the problem being me. I think about how do I come off as an example to, for example, my peers, my friends, my family, all that. Now, of course, a lot of self is lost in that, but I guess just get lost in the sauce. I don't know. I've learned that toxic people are people we must stay way far away. No, now I know that is something that a lot of people say, but nobody really knows how to deal with it. Be open, block them, remove them, do anything. You don't need these people in your life. Be careful who these people are, even if they're close to you, even if they're blood. Make sure you're far away. You will not live a life you love through doing things that you hate and hanging around with those people too. I've learned that money doesn't really matter when you're doing something you love. To be big on this business, business, business. I still am, of course. But I do choose a lot more on the side of what I do is what I love. I don't plan on making money just for the sake of making money. I want to do something that will on the side get me paid, but I will love doing it. Because what's the purpose of doing something I hate? I've learned a lot more about showing gratitude than I used to. I've learned that we must appreciate a lot more of the things we have, even circles, friends, relationships, people that are there to help us, the smallest deeds that happen to us, and simply be more positive and optimistic through life. Learn that if a person truly thinks you are something to them, they will find the time to reply, they will find the time to talk to you, they will always find the time. I've learned that it's very also I've learned that it's very hard to start loving yourself once you have been programmed to hate yourself through society. We're way too okay with simply just spreading hate or saying bad things through our mouth and just sprouting this negativity to other people about ourselves. Do not ever say anything bad about yourself to other people. This isn't even about them as much as it is for you confirming yourself. I've learned that everything is a lot more meaningful when you have people watching it. Certainly people you love. Surrounding yourself with people who will celebrate about the things you achieve or celebrate the things that you get in this life is the most important trait you can have. Also, one thing that I've also learned is that caring about unknown people's opinions is basically poisoning yourself without even knowing the source. Like, now at 19, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. Life has way more challenges, way more things to show me, but also a lot more good moments. I'm not gonna lie. Great things have happened, bad things have happened. Tables turned, bridges burned. You live, you learn. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching.